Hi, my name is Carl and welcome back to LARP Legion. So today I've got a bit of the usual. I know there's another video coming, but I have my sister who got our Mythic LARP box and she passed it to me so that I could unbox it here. So in the end it was my brother who got it, although he did want to get it. It was my sister. Bit of a LARP family confusion right there. But I am very excited to see what they include in this box because I feel like medic is such a broad term, and it can also have, because of how broad it is, some very interesting ideas. So I'm very glad to be opening this and very excited to see what is in it. So apparently she said everything in here she felt she could use, so that's very exciting considering she's a medic. I don't really play medic, but I think it's one of the coolest roles there is that you can play at a LARP, also one of the most useful. So if ever you're thinking, I want to find a way to be able to connect with players and introduce myself or be part of stories, playing a medic is actually the best thing you can do because it doesn't require you to go out. People will know you're a medic and they will seek you out. So it can lead to some very interesting roleplay opportunities for you, and then if you're part of a group, that makes you a big asset for them. So it's a very cool way. You don't have to be the strongest fighter to get it, so think about it if you're thinking about a new character. Enough of a rant about how much I love healers. Let's look what is into it. First of all, as you may all know, we do not read here. That is profane. I don't know words. That's the point. So, first of all, we have Leeches. So at that point, I do not know exactly what they entail by this. I'm a bit terrified. Add water to jar and let sit overnight. So at that point, what I would believe this may be is maybe like some magic pearls that grow, like a bit like Orbeez. I don't know if you guys know about Orbeez, but let's just open this to see exactly what we're dealing with. I'm guessing it's something that can become like gelatinous and disgusting. Oh jeez, okay, it is very well wrapped up. Surprisingly so even. Just saying, Kayla, I really hope you don't mind me opening this, but you seem to be pretty excited for me to open it. So at that point, of course, I won't use these, but you get to see what it looks like. Oh boy, that is a lot of wrapping for this. Okay, so they're like, it looks like burnt matches, I guess. Maybe these become like all gooey and disgusting if you put water with it, but this is very confusing. I do not know what to do with this information and what this thing is. Maybe the paper will tell us more after. Alright, next up, I was expecting this one, a little healing potion energy drink. I've drank one of these before. I have another one that I haven't drank, but I can tell you that when you drink these are like pretty much 2 gulps. So if you need something like to power through a whole night event or something, you might want to look into getting something a bit bigger. But these, if you just need a little kick and you don't want to stay up until like 4 a.m., it's a great little thing that you can drink at a LARP. Little push. Next up, oh, this is very cool actually. Wow. If this is a new thing they're doing, that is going to be very interesting. So right here we have a LARP Box pin, Ealer pin, animal pin, I think. Looks like it's made of animal. Whatever, I might be pronouncing that wrong. But it's like got a custom design and everything. Very cool, very interesting. I am very impressed by this. That's a very good idea. Can lead to very cool things in the future. Okay. this is actually amazing. So right now, right here, we have a Artisan d'Azur little pouch, but it is not just any little pouch. You might have glimpsed at it right there as I was rotating it. So what we have here actually is a very handy for any characters, because you can carry these with you from your healer if they give one to you. It is a potion pouch with little they're not glass, there might be like a strong plastic, but they do have a bit of a like glassy tint to it. I really hope these little caps for the bottles are waterproof, because that's one thing with potions. Hold on, I'm gonna show you this right here. There's one thing with a lot of potions that I've dealt with in my games, is that a lot of them require, when you craft them, to put food dye in it. But along with how often that happens, or how often people have potion vials that are not fully sealable. So you often end up with spills, and when it's a blue spill, that's where it becomes a really painful experience. So right now we have another little bag here. I don't know how much more there is in this, but so far this is a crazy box, honestly. Wow, probably one of the best ones I've seen, and I have seen a lot already. So what do we have here? I already know. They are bandages, and they have a bit more of a weathered look. They're like linen bandages or something. Not too good at fabrics, but you have 2 of them in there, and this is amazing. Bandages for a healer character are the go-to, and honestly, pulling bandages and bandaging someone on the battlefield while you're doing your in-game healing, whew, that turns the roleplay up to 11. I love it. Every time it has happened to me, it was always amazing. And then you leave with the bandages, so when you meet up with a friendly character afterward that you know of, a clanmate, distant relationship, fellow, like someone you have an alliance with, and they can see that you're walking bandaged, they're like, oh my god, what may have happened? What might have befallen Grog? And it's always cool to them. It gives you a natural way to tell the story of a battle without going, well, actually, so I struck him, and then I block, and then and everyone's just like, oh, we were at the battle as well. And you know, it can, like, at least it provides a natural way in game that doesn't sound like you're just showing off, you know what I mean? So always cool bandages. Sadly, it's a bit hard to get them back at the end of the game. I know a lot of people that have gone through the struggle, but you know, get some cheap ones. And in this box you have 2 rolls. Then we have Wyverncraft, made in Germany. I know of Wyverncraft, and I know that they produce very good quality and very interesting products. And I've touched like something in there that seems to be like rubbery or something, so I'm really wondering what we have here. So we'll be careful with this little rope that seals it, and then we're gonna open this. That is some very nice folding, a very nice way to make this an envelope to carry. Oh, no way! This is sick! Okay, I'm gonna use this backdrop so you can see it properly. This is a scalpel made of foam, like very strong foam, but like you can see it can still bend a bit, so if you really push it in to a player's leg, you're really gonna get that drag of weight. It doesn't feel cheap at all. A absolutely gorgeous design. This is one of the most interesting and good looking LARP items I've seen. It's nothing crazy, but it's so smart and so cool. Wow. And maybe like you can get a little holster made for it in leather, and you put that on your belt, or like in a like a medic kit that you then unfurl when you get on the battlefield next to someone that's bleeding. Oh, this is so cool. What? LARP Box. See, this is another case where a company has shown that it's not taking, you know, with the pandemic, that it's not taking this as a way to lower the quality. Tons of problems with shipping, and recently with the Ranger Box, I've said that I wasn't amazed by the contents, but I definitely understood what they had to go through during this pandemic. But this box makes it, I mean, it wasn't a problem and definitely understandable for the previous box, and I wasn't mad about it. But this box shows that Bart and his team are out for blood and quality, and they are not afraid. The packaging in this too, they added like a layer of foam, of like packaging foam, a bit like what the Leeches came in, and like wow. I believe this is definitely a top 3 of my LARP box. Well, it's not mine, but you get the point. What I was showing earlier is this little sticker. So we'll just go through the little list here of what was included in the box. Healers, Summer 2020, Quarterly LARP Box, LARP Box Premiere, Wyvern Craft Healer's Tool, made of dense foam. These tools come in a variety of shape inspired by historical surgical tool. 1 is included in every Premiere box, 3 in the Legendary box. So I guess you don't necessarily get the scalpel, you could get another tool, and if you got the Legendary, you had all of them. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Then we have Harco's Labs Health Potion. Regenerate some health, parentheses, energy, with this energy shot, but save the bottle after, as it makes a great watertight prop. Very smart, very cool. You remove the labeling on it and maybe put like a little rope around the top, and you have a healing potion that looks a bit more up to par, and that could maybe fool some. Who knows? LARP Box Leeches. Soak in water overnight, and these foam leeches look very realistic and very gross. Perfect for longer roleplay scenes involving surgery and healing. So they're foam leeches, and apparently I guess they soak in water, and pretty sure they must inflate a bit, but I'm not sure about how gross they would look. That is very interesting, I guess, and they're in water, so maybe if you found a way to like replace the water with something a bit more thick to give it that preservative gel type of look. But I mean, no, leeches you keep in water in a bowl, I don't know, whatever. Bandages, 6 yards, that's about 5.5 meters for the rest of the world each, can be used. That was a very good thing to add there, because 6 yards for me, I'm Canadian, so yeah. Can be used for a range of costuming or role play needs. Cut them into smaller sections or keep a roll in your kit. Les Artisans d'Azur Vial Pouch, made exclusively for LARP Box, carries 3 small vials and fits on belts up to 2 inches wide. Cool to add that little detail for the size, very good. Legendary LARP Box. 6, Mythalon Solerno's Ealer Belt. So I will put a preview of the belt if I can find it, but I know that this producer of LARP items, Mythalon, makes very cool things as well. It's something that I have not gotten my hands on yet, but looks so good. Les Artisans d'Azur Healer Toolkit, and then that is the one that we mentioned earlier. Oh, it has an adjustable strap for easy removal in a hurry, so I guess so that you can place it on the ground if, right before doing a surgery to like really unfurl it, as I was saying earlier, so that's very cool. LARP Box wool blanket with carry straps. Oh, like, so you have like your blanket to bring so that your patients can stay warm. An all-around essential item for LARP kit, a warm wool blanket can help reel and pretend patients stave off hypothermia, and it can be used to make a makeshift litter or stretcher, and of course keep you warm on a cold night. That is such a cool thing to add. Wow, awesome. And then we have Wyvern Crafts healer tools and more. We've included 2 more healer tools for the legendary box. Okay, so you had the belt, the toolkit, and then you had 2 more tools to go with it. Very awesome. As I mentioned, super cool box. I'm really happy. This was my sister's first LARP box, and I'm pretty sure that now she's going to be convinced about it, with how great these items were. Probably going to be more LARP box in the future. We'll see what I can get my hands on and what the teams are going to be, but I'm always into ordering these LARP box and opening them here for you to help you make a decision in whether you want to order one or not. As for the Kun, or Kun, depending on how you want to pronounce it, horror LARP video, that is in the work. It's just a lot of editing to do all the subtitles for it, but I can assure you that it is coming. I have the French version that was ready, but sadly, since it is in French, I do need to subtitle the whole thing so that you all can watch it, members of the Legion who sadly do not speak French. And with that, I've been Carl. Remember to like, comment whatever item you found was the most interesting in this one, and whether or not you would have gotten this set if you had known everything it had in it. It's pretty amazing. And make sure to subscribe to join the Legion.